ich jetzt einfach mit einem ganz stolzen, großen Herzen hier stehe und sage, Bühne frei für Easy und ganz viel Spaß mit den nächsten Sachen, die jetzt folgen. Und ich würde sagen, wir starten mit einem großen Applaus.
Thank you so much. I'm now confused if I should speak German or English, but I think English will be alright. So thank you so much, Hannah. We have actually really know each other really long. It all started here with Work Alive, so really happy to be here. And it's really an honor to be here as well. I graduated 2 years ago, and it's really cool to be coming back here. And before I start my little kind of like insights keynote, I really want to thank the whole team of Human Founders Night. It's great pleasure what you really did like the last month. It was so professional, so give a really warm applause for the whole team. Yes, and maybe you ask why I'm standing here. Polly and me, we had like a little bit of discussion, and the last 9 months I was at University of Cambridge and did a little bit of research on future work and future of education, and this will also be a little bit of the topic of our panel. And before we have our amazing alumni here sitting, I want to give like some kind of like insights what I did with my research, and I think what is also like important for you to know. First of all, I want to know from you all guys, you're more or less students, who of you feels prepared, also the non-students can also raise their hands, who of you feels prepared in their kind of like skills they get for the future? Okay. Who of you has fear of that robots are taking over? Okay, quite optimistic, that's good. And who of you thinks lifelong learning is like a topic that is really important? Alright, and last question, who do you think is Germany prepared for this kind of like digital transformation? Okay. So, like the first question was, okay, are you prepared in your skills? That was like around about 40% that kind of like felt prepared. So I want to share a little bit what skills will be important in future, what skills you maybe should concentrate on. Then of course the last question, is Germany prepared? I think this is like another discussion, but maybe also think about this, how you can shape this kind of like digital transformation and how can Germany get better at this. So first of all, I think everyone agrees that digital transformation is like in kind of every aspect in social communication, work, learning, in schools, universities. So that's like a fact. And there's like currently there's a lot of fear debate. I mean, you're not fear because only I think 3 hands raised their hands when I asked if you are, if you fear that robots are taking over, but it's a fact. And a lot of media is about this kind of topic. But there's like not a topic what actually humans are good in. What are our human skills? Where is this kind of like humanity coming from? And this is like what I researched the last 9 months at Cambridge. We wanted to figure out what are uniquely human abilities. What are uniquely human abilities at a digital age, and how can we kind of like phrase this? This was like a topic that I really asked like the most important experts in different fields and maybe struggled with this topic because a lot of them were really easy to answer what is actually non-human, because we are surrounded 24/7 with technology every night and day, and so we actually don't know what is actually human, what is our human value, what are our human skills. So like a lot what was answered was creativity. Some could maybe argue, okay, it's about creativity, you know, there was like, several AIs or also like other robots that actually do Picasso 2.0 and already painted kind of like this kind of like paintings. Yes, could be true, but what is actually human creativity? So it's like another creativity that the machines are doing than we are doing, because we are thinking outside the box, we are innovative, which is also really important to be an entrepreneur. So think about, if you have like a creative mindset, maybe go deeper in this kind of like topic. It's also like relevant for the arts, and I think for all kind of like jobs. Then of course we have empathy and emotional intelligence. So we are actually speaking with our hearts. So we have our heart beating, so really speak with your emotions, use your empathy, and yeah, go out and speak with your emotions. I think this will be more and more important in future to have this kind of like, yeah, empathic behavior. Then what was also like asked, answered was this kind of like human touch. Of course, human touch is something that robots are not that good in. It's really cool when you say hello to a robot. So ask yourself, when have you hugged the last time someone? So really go and have this kind of like empathic behavior. As well, it's really important to have intuition. So trust your gut feeling. Intuition is something that is really hard to automate, to learn a machine how to be intuitive, because actually we don't know what's going on in our brain when we are doing intuitive decisions. So trust your gut feeling. So these are like some kind of skills. There are like a lot of more skills that we maybe need, but I think this is like something which is really important. Of course, we have problem solving. We have like, communication, but I phrase it like conversation, because you can communicate with a chatbot, for example, but you can't have like a conversation, a real deep conversation with body language with a robot. So yeah, think about this. Have like more deep conversation with your friends, and do not like chat through your phone. So, okay, so now we have this kind of skills, which are like a little bit more, and it's like so-called soft skills or human skills. But it's also important to have kind of like digital skills. So this is also important when you think about education, how education should be fostered. So when we think about education, there should be like a match between human and digital skills. So it's important to have empathic behavior, but it's also important to know how you handle technology. And I think this is like something that we miss in universities. It depends on which university you are. I think Seven University is a good example how to kind of like teach human skills, how to be creative, and also like to use digital skills. But I think there needs to be more and more updates in curricula, how to kind of like concentrate these kind of skill set into the curricula, and also how to combine online and offline learning. So I think there are like a lot of tools for online learning, and I think there's like a real value in doing offline learning as well, because universities are like a social interaction place. So I think this is also something which is pretty important. Of course, there is a lot more to talk about this. Then we have to go to the future workplace. So when you know now that creativity, emotions, empathy is something that is really important for us humans, that we maybe should train more, and also maybe should go out and be like, yeah, just have a chat with your colleague, and the other side, like a robot or an AI is doing like the more boring tasks. So it was also like, in my research, it was also answered, okay, there's like so much administrative stuff, it's so boring, I don't want to do this. So I think, and this is like really actually really cool that we have like machine learning or other kind of technology that is like doing this kind of like boring tasks. So in the kind of time when there's like a repetitive task or other kind of tasks, just go out and have a chat, or just go out and be more creative. I think something that's also really important is creative learning spaces. This goes also along with lifelong learning. I think Seven University is also a good example how to have good and great architecture interior. But of course, other universities maybe need some more help in that. So I think it's also important to kind of like have this surrounding where you get a creative mindset. So that's what I wanted to say, to give you like a little bit of introduction into which kind of skills are important, and also, yeah, that Germany as well has to prepare the education system to kind of like, that we kind of reshape yeah, this transformation. And I think I want to encourage every student in here that you really also say which kind of education you want, do extracurricular stuff, and kind of like train your skills that you maybe don't get taught here at university. Go online, there are like so many opportunities, but don't be only online, so go also offline. And I think for the workplace, it's also like there are like so many possibilities. There's like this buzzword about new work. I mean, everyone has like another definition of that, but I think right now there are like so many possibilities that we can use in digital transformation. So yeah, just go out and play this kind of game. But I think it's important that we play this game in a human way. So think about this, maybe. Thank you so much. And now I have like the real honor to have like really 4 cool alumni here that also go back to like Constance to kind of like talk about their time at Southern University and what kind of like some founded a startup, some are in this kind of scene. So I really want to welcome Dina, Julian, Gavinian, and Paul. Please join the stage.